Hey guys, today we're finding a leak on a tire. Get yourself some soapy water. Spray bottle is awesome. I sprayed this a while ago and now it's showing all around the bead. All of those puffs. Right there. I flip it over. I also sprayed the other side. The bead was good on this side, but the valve stem was leaking a little bit from there. It's one to look carefully at. Couldn't find any nails in the tread. Sometimes you can't even see them and you have to spray the whole tread with soapy water. These aluminum rims like to oxidize where the tire seals against the rim. So a lot of times you got to dismount them, clean them up with a wire wheel, and then remount them. I'm going to show you how to seal this up without cleaning it. These valve stem tools. Valve stem cores out. Now we're going to break the bead. I got a tire machine so I could use the bead breaker. If you don't have one, I did this when I was a kid. Put a 2x4 on the tire and drive on it with your car, and you can break the bead. Highly recommend a bead breaker though. Alright, she's in there. Boom, our bead is broken. I got it up on the table here. If you press down with the bar, you can see your valve stem. This one is one of the sunk in styles. Usually I like to cut them right off with a knife at the bottom and don't drop it into the tire. This one we're going to try and see if it just pops right out with pliers. And I need some longer pliers. There we go, we got some longer pliers on it. Now if you just press down, a lot of times they'll rip right out. This one does not want to rip out. We'll give it a little bit of help. Like I said, most of the time I cut them from the bottom. Put a bar here. You can have somebody else hold the bar if you want and cut them out, but this one's a sunk in style. There we go, she popped out. Still got a chunk left in there. So I'm gonna use a little tool. Maybe a little tire tool, screwdriver, whatever. And I'm just gonna pop it right down, but I'm gonna press down on the tire and put my hand down there so it doesn't fall in. There we go, just like that. And I've got the bottom of the valve stem in my hand. There we go. There's our old valve stem. You get valve stems at your parts store. We're gonna pop that guy in. Make sure that it's not all cruddy in your valve stem hole. I got my new valve stem in there. Just shoved it up through the bottom. And I'm gonna pull up on this and it'll snap in. And now it's seated. If you don't have the hand strength, you can always use pliers to pull it up with this tool attached. And that's how you put your new valve stem in. Now to seal up the bead leak, we're going to use some of this bead sealer. You can get that at the parts store too. We're going to put a good amount on the bead of the tire and where it touches the rim. Don't have to break down the tire. If you want to go all out, you can dismount the tire, clean it up, and finish up with the bead sealer. But we're just going to do this the quick, easy way, which is bead sealer. I'll get both sides of that with the bead sealer and then start inflating. We got our sprayed down with soapy water. We're gonna check carefully. That's just the bubbles from the soap. Spraying out a spray bottle, just filled her up with new soap and water. We're gonna go around and carefully check for new bubbles popping up. But it looks like the tire sealer did the job. So that's how you seal up a leaky tire at home with no special tools, really. That valve stem tool is like $1 at the parts store. You can get bead sealer at the parts store. Break her down with 2x4 if you want.